Welcome to Onyx Garage tutorial videos. In this video we will show you how to make an invoice for a customer and their vehicle. We will add a single part and single labour line, and then finally we will record a payment against the invoice. From the home screen on Onyx, go to the Sales tab and then press the New Invoice button. Here you will see there is a choice of two invoice types. The new invoice would be used if you are creating an invoice that includes a vehicle, but if there is no vehicle then you would select the New Parts Invoice option. Onyx will then open a new tab where you can start to enter the customer and vehicle details. As there is a vehicle involved, we will start by entering the vehicle registration number in the search field. If Onyx recognises this vehicle, then the details will be displayed on screen. If you have already created an invoice for this vehicle previously, then Onyx will also display the customer's details, saving you having to type them in. Onyx has searched its database and has not found the vehicle because it is new. It is now asking if you wish to save this as a new vehicle. Answer yes. We can now enter the vehicle details. Some fields are optional, but you must enter at least the make, model, colour and fuel type as a minimum. We are now ready to enter the customer's details. Because it is a new customer, we will create a new account by pressing the New Account button. We now enter the customer's details. The minimum required is surname or company name. To enter the customer's home address, we would enter the house number followed by the postcode and then press enter, and the address will be automatically returned for us. We are now ready to move on to adding items to the invoice by pressing the next button. In this tutorial, items will be entered directly into the grid, but if you prefer, Onyx can enter them via a pop-up screen that can be selected via options. We will now add a part. Onyx can save parts to an inventory to save you having to retype them, but for this tutorial we will simply enter the part directly. Onyx has already added a quantity of 1 for us and selected the appropriate VAT type. All we need to do is enter description and unit price. Here we will enter a wiper blade. We can see that the total is shown at the top corner of the invoice and also as a summary at the bottom of the grid. Now we will add a labour item. Again, Onyx has pre-selected much of the details for us, and Onyx has also dropped in the default labour rate, which can be set in the options screen. If you wish to enter any comments to be displayed on the invoice, we can move to the Document Comments tab. Now we are ready to save the invoice, so we move back to the Document Details tab and press Print. Onyx will confirm that we are ready to complete the document and now gives us the option to make a payment. For the purposes of this tutorial, we will make a payment now, but we could return to make a payment later on. The payment screen pre-selects today's date, but you can change this. Then you select the payment type. Onyx includes a selection of payment methods, but you can add more if you wish. Onyx has already selected the payment amount. You can now add a comment if you wish, for example a cheque number or PayPal reference, and then press OK. The payment is now recorded against the invoice, and the final invoice is shown on screen, where you can now print it or email it to your customer. And that is your first invoice created. When you next create an invoice for this vehicle, Onyx will have remembered all the details so that you do not need to enter them again. You can go back to view this invoice by going to the Sales tab and pressing the View Pay Invoices button. You will then see your invoice where you can print it again or make a payment at a later date. You can even edit it if you've made a mistake. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Be sure to check out our other videos.